"You're not my dad," has shouted out desperately as a witness of King Charles that Pamper William, but he's not. Prince Harry gets nervously flying into London due to the sad memory of his mother's funeral that claims a royal biographer. King Charles III, who ascended to the throne in September following his mother Queen Elizabeth's death, still regrets his one decision involving his son Prince William and Prince Harry, according to a royal biographer. "One of the hardest parts of being a parent is knowing that you are going to make mistakes, and that is the same, even if you're a member of the royal family," as the royal author Christopher Andersen, in a new biography, The King, The Life and Charles III, wrote about one moment that he believes that Britain's new monarch wishes he could go back and change. In conversation with a US Weekly, the royal biographer said he believes that the monarch sincerely regrets having his two sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, processed behind Princess Diana's casket during her funeral. "I think it haunts them because it haunts me, and they have spoken out about it. I have written I believe it is a form of PTSD," added Andersen. He thinks the Duke of Sussex, who had moved to the US after quitting the royal job and had settled down in Montecito with his wife Meghan Markle and two kids, Archie and Lilibet, still gets nervous flying into London, and it might be due to the memories of that day. As the author noted that Prince Harry has said to being in London reminds him of that day where he had to walk behind the coffin, and they were more or less bullied into doing it by the palace and by the men in grey who really run the palace, the people that Diana had used to complain about. As Diana's brother Charles has also said that he had felt that he was tricked into doing it and regrets it. He said it was like walking through a tunnel of grief. And at the time of their mother's passing, Prince William was only 15, while Prince Harry was only 12. And while this moment was already tragic enough for the two young royals, they also have to endure their grief very publicly. "I think both William and Harry had thought, why are these strangers here who have never met her?" Andersen persisted, as they were very angry about what happened, and Charles, I think, understands, to the same extent, he was responsible for them having to suffer through that. Since his accession to the British throne, King Charles would have decided to end the vagueness surrounding his felicity with Prince Harry. A DNA test should determine the truth about parentage, a legacy of millions at stake. He wants to know the truth, and it could cost Harry more than his father, said a source close to the royal family, quoted by Star magazine, who wonders if the Duke of Sussex is really the son of Charles or that of James Hewitt, the former soldier who presented himself in the past as the lover of Princess Diana. A new book hitting British bookstores claims the now secluded man knew Princess Diana 2 years before